All right, welcome and thanks for joining me today. Let's talk. So, I have a close friend who has been in an on and off relationship for maybe probably like the last 2 or 3 years, probably closer to 3 years. They started their relationship when he was on a break from his ex girlfriend, and at the time when they started talking, she didn't know that. It wasn't until later on, um, a few months into the relationship, she found out he was kind of living a double life. He was dating her, but also entertaining his ex. So it kind of broke things off. She didn't feel right about it. It didn't sit well with her. And about a year later, they rekindled and started talking again. So, for a while, it seemed like everything was going well. And once again, she started seeing these red flags little by little kind of populate. And um, she reached out to me very recently and said, why am I staying when I know this isn't going anywhere and he's not the right one for me? And I try to explain to her there are a few reasons we tend to stay with individuals that we know aren't the ones. They're not our husbands. They're not our soulmates. They're not our life partners. There's a few things I kind of shared with her was like, either you don't want to be single, maybe you're trying to spare his feelings, which I don't know if that really applies in this situation. Um, you think you can't live without him. Maybe the financial aspects that he brings to the tables and provides for you, that's a benefit. And maybe you really just don't want to start over again. You've been with him for the last 3 or so years, and we're getting older, you don't want to start over. Obviously, we know you love him. I told her just like think about those for a little bit. Don't tell me which one, sticks out to you. You think about it for a second while I kind of give you additional information on those six things, right? For me personally, I know in the past when I was single, broke things off, took a break, it was really some self-reflection time and kind of allowed me to understand more of who I was and what I didn't want while I'm evaluating the previous relationship I was in or taking into account the relationships prior to that, and kind of thinking and then I did some self-improvements as well too. As far as it goes about sparing his feelings and not hurting him, girl, nah, we don't care about his feelings. Put yourself first. If you are concerned, about sparing his feelings when it comes to breaking things off, just be upfront and honest and really deliver the message nicely. You can do that and be respectful for who, him, what you guys had, but that should be like the last thing on the totem pole. Um, you think you can't live without him. I think this happens to a lot of us females. At times, in the moment, we all think we can't move on or you can't see yourself without them. You've kind of developed in your mind what your life is going to be like 10, 5, 15 years from now. And because you kind of implanted him in all these different aspects of your life, it's kind of hard um, to not envision him being there for the long haul. But truthfully, that shit fades. 100, 100. It fades. It always, even as a child, we're little, we're in school. It seems like this is the biggest thing ever happened. Oh my gosh, I can't believe um, so and so doesn't want to be my friend. It's life changing. Oh my gosh. Fast forward 10, 15 years, we don't even remember the person's name. Who cares? And it's very similar with these relationships as well too. In the moment, you're sulking, you feel bad, you're going through all these emotions, you think you can't be without them. Life goes on. Life goes on. It's okay. You'll bounce back. The financial aspects, I understand that. We enjoy getting our rent paid. We enjoy the little treats. We enjoy the lavish dinners and whatever else. But the good news is we can do that for ourselves. So it's a bonus. It's not really something that we can't live without either. And then I think not wanting to start over is where a lot of us in this age bracket kind of are. I'm so old. Oh my gosh, I got to go back on the market. What I'm going to do? Um, I think if you aren't being fulfilled, or you feel like you're carrying the burden of the relationship, the brunt of the relationship, been there, done that. There is so much better out there for you. So it gets better on this side. It really does. You'll thank me when you get here. Give me your hand. I'll help you get over. And then, of course, we all know love is not enough. Love definitely is not enough. And what I always do is think about how many other people you thought you loved or how many people you were in love with. And at the end, I told her, like, no matter what, I support whatever decision you make. Yeah, but I want you to do what's best for you long term, not just in this temporary moment of thinking, should I stay or should I go? You yourself are saying, you know what? I don't even know why I'm staying. If you're questioning that, then it's really time for you to take that to the next step, which is action, and start to develop your exit strategy. If you're living together, in her case, they live separate, so it's not really a big deal. But if you live together, when is that lease going to be up? Is your name on the lease? How can I break the lease? Those type of things. Also, start backing off a little bit. Prepare yourself. Start planning in your mind what other things do you have personally that you want to work on or obtain. Start planting those seeds and working on those things. But most importantly, respect yourself enough to know when something doesn't mean you any well, that it's time to walk away. You don't need to settle for less. Know your worth, and this too shall pass. All right, that's all I got for you guys today.